But new reports show it's really the state worker unions that are funding and promoting the idea. Joseph Fichera is with us. He's the CEO of Saber Partners. Joseph, the point here is that voters are extremely angry at the pensions being paid to state worker union retirees. You're not going to quibble with that, are you?
I think they're angry about government spending. This is part of it, and they're hearing headlines in terms of what this problem is. Right. And it's different states are in different positions.
I understand.
Voters are clearly angry. They're angry at bailouts of Wall Street for what we spent there. And then they have these good anecdotes about some double dipping and abuses in the pension system. And then the numbers are coming into roost in terms of the accounting.
Joseph, can I ask you to hold on for a second? I've got to do some breaking news. Joseph, okay. Stay right there. Hold on for a second. I've got this breaking news about Intel. It has announced plans to create 7,000 jobs at a new factory in Oregon, okay? In Oregon, 7,000 Intel jobs to be created in Oregon. Liz Clayman will have Mr. Ortolini, the CEO of Intel, live on this program approximately 16 minutes from now. First on Fox, there's the news. All those thousands of jobs created by Intel in Oregon, not in Asia. Oregon, ladies and gentlemen. All right, let's get back to Joseph Fichera. I'm arguing with you. I say that voters are really, really angry about state worker pensions. I am saying that the situation is so bad, the finances of so many states is so bad, that they cannot go bankrupt. They will actually go for a federal government bailout. You think so?
I think people are ultimately, in some of the states, remember this is not all states. There are some states that are in good shape, like Florida, even New York.
California and New York will go for a federal government bailout.
Well, California's already tried that. Other people will try.
And they got $5.9 billion in the latest budget attempt. They're going to get more. They're going to be bailed out by the federal government.
I think people, there's big equity issues there. I think if you're going to get federal government bailout, you're going to need some federal government controls and some oversight.
It's coming.
And there is going to be coming.
It's coming.
The bigger
what's the alternative?
The issue is to recognize, get the accounting, which is just beginning in the public sector, to come to realization of what the law
haven't got the time,
changed.
You haven't got
and start the dialogue with the contract, renegotiating the contract with the generational contract. We're sort of making changes for new employees and new forward.
Too late.
We do need to do some shared sacrifice. Governor Christie is trying to provide some leadership in that area.
California and New York. California and New York. There is not time for them to come to an agreement on existing worker pension contracts. There's no time. They've run out of time. They're massively in deficit. Their only option is a federal government bailout. Tell me I'm wrong.
You're wrong because the immediacy of the crisis, they're not in the vision.
Where do they get the money?
The payouts are still into the future, and they can cut and raise taxes, and they can try various other sort of accounting gimmicks and other types of changing in terms of assumptions. And you've got to be worried about the way the accounting is done and different ways in which they try to raise investment returns to reduce savings. But that,
come on,
accounting gimmicks, raise taxes.
More?
I mean, listen to what you're saying. Listen to the solution that you're talking about.
Not the solution. This is how it will be managed in the short term, as opposed to just saying that it's immediately.
People don't want any more accounting gimmicks. People don't want higher taxes. They want them to get this thing right so that their kids have a chance in the future, and we're not all weighed down with this. It's an impossible situation.
In the short term,
so we have a social contract.
California and New York need money short term. They will get it from the federal government. They won't call it a bailout, but that's exactly what it will be. New York and California will vote Democrat, and President Obama will pay them.
I don't think so. I think you've seen some leadership in the state, both from Governor Schwarzenegger. We've seen it with Governor Christie. We've seen in Colorado. We've seen other places. New York has talked about it. Governor Patterson has made some.
Well, he did talk about it. And the next day, President Obama kicked him to the curb.
Yeah,
I remember that.
We have teachers.
He still has a blueprint too.
We have to deal with issues like the retirement age. We have to talk about defined contribution, whether we're going to share the risk or share the cost. We have such a complexity of the system.
We're going to have to in the future talk about it.
No, we're talking about it now. We're not broke yet. But the path is unsustainable, and that's what is necessary. And it's people like you and Fox bringing an education to this process.
Thank you.
Which will help.
We will.
Because if we just try to make it red-white, Red and blue. It's red, white, and blue.
All right, you got the last word. Congratulations.
Okay.
Joseph Fichera, no, seriously, thanks very much. Come and join us again.
I will.
Time for your morning gold report. Let's see where...